Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB and Blue. Welcome to my channel. Watch with me, LB, where we just hit 20K. Do people still do that? Probably not. I'm old. Thank you so much to every cousin that has subscribed, commented, shared, hyped, etc. along the way. 20K is crazy. It's crazy that y'all even want to hear what I have to say, because I just be saying stuff, y'all. I love y'all real bad. Thank y'all so very much. So because of that, the giveaway is now closed. I will be selecting a winner at random in this little gadget they got online, child, because I'm not going into no spreadsheets. I'm not doing all of that, okay? I'm gonna let the interwebs do that for me. Shout out to the winner. You will be notified via email. Congratulations. Thank y'all so much. I love each and every cousin real bad. And I know y'all love me too, because y'all tell me all the time. With that being said, let's talk about episode 7 of All's Fair. Babe, this episode had some of the wildest string of words I've ever heard in all of my life. And if you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not, I'm gonna give it to you verbatim. Just hang tight. So the episode opens up and we see our girl Dina at her vanity in a very Blanche Devereaux luxurious silk robe and nightgowns, and she doing her little skincare routine before bed. And I'm thinking, okay, well, this gonna be her first night sleeping alone, girl, because you know her husband passed away at the end of the last episode, you know, so that's gonna be hard sleeping in the bed that you and your husband shared, and now he's no longer there. Girl, pause. Yes, he is. He there. I don't know Doug, okay? I had met that man for 3.5 minutes last week, all right? But I would just assume that Doug is looking down or up, okay? I don't know. But I know he was like, girl, hello? You don't want to call nobody? Like, Doug's body is still in the bed where he passed away. You know, Dina said, you know what? I'm not ready to let it go. I'm not ready to let go of his physical body. I'm going to just go ahead and go to bed tonight. We'll go from there. And I said, you know what, baby? Listen, do what you need to do, Dina girl. I personally wouldn't have made that choice, but I also have not lost a husband of 40 years. Child, I ain't never going to lose a husband of 40 years because I ain't never going to have another husband. Now back over there at the office, the ladies have to divvy up, you know, the caseload and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now we grieving with Dina, and we really gonna miss Doug, and we miss Robert. We miss Robert. Y'all remember that? Comment down below and let me know if you miss Robert, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Liberty is distracted because she has not been able to talk to Dina. You know, everybody called and gave their condolences and checked on her. And when she called, she wasn't able to speak with Dina. And so she took that to heart. She said, you know, I'm trying to be there for my friend and mentor. And I really feel like it's indicative of a bigger problem in that y'all don't really get down with me and my Australianness. She feeling some type of way. And Emerald and Allora are like, girl, please. Liberty is like, y'all always kind of, you know, exclude me a little bit. And I'm not really checking for that. I will add, this episode did not make me like Liberty any better. Liberty is like, not Naomi Watts, okay? Not Naomi Watts. Liberty is. Liberty is like watching rubber bands get made, or like the little plastic tip on the end of your shoelace. Like, it's like, I don't really care about you in my day-to-day life. It's like, if you there, okay, cool. If you don't, all right, cool. That's how I feel about Liberty. She's so boring, bro. And I know Naomi Watts can act down, so I don't know why they're giving her this stale-ass arc, okay? She was tripping this whole episode, but anyway. Liberty boring ass said, you know what? I know Dina told me that she don't want to be bothered, but I don't really care. I'm about to go over there to that house and see what she got going on. So she pull up to Dina's house, and who pull up right before her is Car with her crazy ass. Now I say pause. Car got some nice-ass sunglasses. You know she dressed in all black like the Omen, child, and she probably really is an Omen. She like that cloud. You know the auntie in Kanto that whenever she would get mad or whatever, the clouds would start coming and it would rain and stuff? What was her name? Pepper. She like the cloud that was hanging over Pepper's head. I don't know, she just like a cloudy ass day. Liberty and Car are trying to compete for Dina's attention and to try to make Dina feel like either one of them love her more, right? And then Car on the other side of that is also wanting Dina to encourage bringing her on at the firm of Green, Grable, and whatever the hell. It's like 3 G's. Green, Grable, and garçon or something. I don't know, child. Anyway, Car has some ulterior motives and Liberty is just insecure. Child, I just Googled it. Naomi Watts ain't been from Australia her whole life. That lady is British. My bad, bro. I'm sorry. Car and Liberty barge their way into the house. They find Dina in the kitchen making an omelet because Doug had taught her how to make the perfect omelet. They were not aware that her husband was upstairs dead. Now, at this point in the show, I'm assuming it's knocking on 48 hours since the man passed away. They didn't have him looking crazy. In my mind, he was gonna be like, that's not how he was, girl. So, we know Doug wouldn't want you to be by yourself during this time. And so we just here to keep you company. And Dina said, girl, I'm not by myself. I'm with Doug. Yeah, girl, he with you in spirit. Actually, no. They find out that the man literally upstairs going through rigor mortis. And I said, pause. Not a funeral director. I do not have a degree in mortuary sciences, okay? But I have watched enough Law and Order to know that certain things happen after a person passes away. And one of the things I kept thinking about was, I know about 2 to 3 days, according to one of the many great medical examiners on Law and Order, CSI, and any other crime-related show, your body start to leak, you know what I'm saying? Because, you got holes that fluids and stuff can come out of, and you start to swell, start to change colors, and you start getting real tight around the muscle area. And I said, you might want to try to go ahead, because you're going to have to burn this whole bedroom down if he start leaking. And that's just me. That was just my thought. Okay, because they were sitting down having a normal conversation like it wasn't a dead man right there. And I said, listen, whatever you do in your culture, baby, go off. I was just concerned about the juices and berries of this deceased senior citizen back here in his bed. They are upstairs trying to make sense out of nonsense. Dina's sitting there eating that omelet, talking about, listen, this is his wake, okay? He is Irish, and the Irish people have wakes and stuff, so you don't even need to worry about it. I'm not crazy. This is just a part of his culture, and that's just what I said, I don't want to speak for the Irish people, no, but I don't really feel like they just left them where they dropped dead. Like if the man was in a coal mine or something and he dropped dead in a coal mine, they just left him in there and everybody went in the coal mine and had to wait for him. I don't feel like that's, if you Irish American, baby, comment down below and let me know if y'all just leave the people where they are. I say, you don't say that about the Irish people. Now, I love me a good old Irish person. I'm talking about Irish from Ireland, okay? I was damn near raised by Irish people, okay? Shout out to the Irish nuns that educated me from K through 12. So Liberty is being real pragmatic. She like, listen, I know this might be a lot for you, girl. Let me go ahead and make some calls. I'm gonna call the funeral home, tell them come pick him up, and we gonna, whatever. Dina said, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Just leave him where he at. Remember I had told you that Car, she don't have it. It's not like, she's very intelligent, but the lady, she don't have it all up in this general vicinity. She is gone because Car in trying to relate to Dina and give her comfort, she start talking about her pussy. Pussy here, pussy there. It's full of pussies everywhere. Hold on, girl. I don't even know you like that. And if you don't like the word pussy, go ahead and skip like a minute or so. That girl has said pussy 67 times in a row. That girl, Car, you got to chill. She had to tell us about her cat that passed away when she was 5 years old. She did not call it a cat. I'm gonna tell you what the lady said verbatim. Car said, I get it. It reminds me of my pussy. My kitty cat that died when I was 5 years old. She had feline AIDS. Is that a real thing? Before I go ahead, is that a real thing? Please comment and tell me if she made that up. Did she make that up? My pussy was my whole world. And when my pussy died, I kept my pussy in the bed with me for 3 days, stroking her and talking to my pussy. And of course, my mama got angry. She said, Car, stop playing with your pussy. But I refused. Even when my pussy started smelling really bad. Even when my pussy started smelling really bad and got really crusty, I just stayed locked in my room grieving because I just couldn't let go of my pussy. Eventually, I learned to soothe myself without touching my pussy. If I were to ever be within earshot and I heard somebody say exactly what she said, I'm gonna go over and ask what the hell y'all talking about. That's a conversation where I will habitually line stuff. Because what you talking about? Girl, what? Will you being a DJ? Like, I would have all kind of questions, child. It must have took them 47 minutes to do that one scene. I would have been on the floor. Sarah Paulson's such a good actress that she made it look like she was dead serious. I said, Sarah, girl, I have seen you on the social media and on the interwebs. I know you are a goofball. I don't know how that lady did that with a straight face, girl. I would have been dead. And if I wasn't in that scene, I would have came to the set that day to see her say pussy 52 times. To Glenn Close. Girl. So now we gotta go over there by Allora. She has met Chase, her ex-husband. They just got a divorce 15 minutes ago. She meets him to finalize their divorce at a very romantic and dimly lit restaurant. So she says, I got the paperwork, go ahead and sign it. Also, Chase Monroe, I forgive you. Just like that. Okay, eyebrows ain't move an inch, girl. Chase, I'm telling you, the man might as well been in there naked, because he was like really horny about it. Like, he wasn't even trying to pretend like he didn't want to have sex with this lady. And she was just trying to be like, oh, well, we're just mature, let's have a drink, even though you cheated on me with 17 pages worth of women. Okay, Allora, if you think you better than me, just say that, because I literally could never. I didn't put dry shrimp in the curtain rods of my house before I left it when I left my ex-husband for nothing. Bitch, I'm a petty lady, okay? I don't let stuff go easy. Especially if you cheat on me with half the Eastern Seaboard. Bitch, I don't think we're gonna do that in this lifetime. So Allora said, you know, Chase, you have a sex addiction, and step 9 in the process is that you gotta make amends. And I said, pause. How you gonna skip the first 8 steps? He said, well, okay, you know, I would love to make things right, but how am I gonna apologize to every lady that I slept with? I told you I had sex with half the Eastern Seaboard, babe. How am I gonna track these people down? Allora said, oh, I got you covered right here. Thick ass binders worth of paper with the people first and last name, address, blood type, social security number, mother's maiden name. I was like, side note, this is the stack of papers that came home with one of my children yesterday. Why, bro? Don't y'all care about the environment and trees and stuff? So now we got to get into a montage. And you know I am Montage Monet. I told you I love a good montage. Chase got to go on an apology tour, and he has gone to the local florist to get 47 dozen flowers that look the exact same for each of these ladies that he gonna go to and apologize. So he done slept with the masseuse lady, he done slept with the shampoo girl, he done slept with a beach babe, with a teacher, a butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker, bitch. He was all over the place. And the ladies was like, go directly to jail, okay? Do not pass go, do not collect $200, just carry your ass out my face. And I can't say that I blame him. The last person on Chase's list is our girl Milan. Now, we haven't seen Milan since she said, I'm pregnant. Real dramatic. Like, she has decided that since she slept with a married man who was also a sex addict and serial cheater, that she is upset with this man and has decided to not involve him in the raising of their child. Chase comes to the office to ask his ex-wife to help him make amends with one of the ladies that he cheated on, that she also works with and was friends with. So I said, maybe it's a LA thing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like a, you know, we just so rich that like normal rules and self-respect and like boundaries and stuff, they don't really count, because when you that rich, those things don't matter. Maybe. And actually, it really doesn't matter, because that's not the kind of vibe we on with this show. So now back over there at Rigor Mortis Manor, Car has decided that she is going to throw a wake or like a memorial for Doug. Liberty is feeling some kind of way because she's making this about her, as is Car, but you know, Liberty, I don't know if she would have, I actually don't care now that I'm talking about it out loud. It's good to talk things out. So it's like a big thing. Like, they done took over Dina whole first floor of her house. She got people in that big ass backyard. She got people in the kitchen, the dining room, the formal dining room, the formal living room, the kickback area, the karaoke room, the gift wrap paper room, child, everywhere. Emerald gets to the wake and sees Car there. Emerald is telling Car how good of a job she did with the wake. And I said, pause. Do they like Car or no? They was literally about to fight the last time I saw them two in a room together. Car was on top of table and she said all kind of stuff about this lady fallopian tubes, the fact that she had got SA, about her like I'm talking about way below the belt. That was like the other day. Emerald especially congratulating Car on planning a well executed wake for a man that she didn't really know. Weird. Again, it don't have to make sense because it's not the kind of show that needs to make sense, and I get that, but I also be wanting it to make sense. You know, Emerald I have problems with the way they wrote her character, and we had talked about it in the comments the other day. So then Car tells Emerald that Dina is still upstairs with rigor mortis Roger. Emerald continues to gas Car ass up, okay, completely negating the fact that she only planned to wait to get on Dina good side so that she might bring her over to the firm, which is very manipulative. Emerald was like, girl, you know, the single moms, we got to stick together, girl. It's not on you if Dina upstairs is being a macadamia right now. It's not on. She was just like, I didn't like it. It's like, if you go out of your way to be a bitch to everybody, be a bitch by yourself, bitch. I'm not about to congratulate you. That's just me though. You could literally win the Nobel Peace Prize. I'ma just be like, oh, okay. Girl, hell no. You're not about to tell me my ovaries is dry and that you got pictures of me getting SA'd and that, you know, I'm a raggedy, low down gutter snipe, and then you want me to congratulate you because you did something manipulative and it just so happened to be pretty? Absolutely not. And I get that it's supposed to be women, like empowering women and women standing up for each other and encouraging each other. Women also hold each other accountable. Hello? Women also call a thing when the thing needs to be called a thing. That's what real sisterhood is. So now emotional support. Emerald is up there with Dina. You know, she's trying to encourage Dina to let that man go ahead and go to the funeral home, you know what I'm saying? Because he gonna stink up the joint. Emerald was like, let me call a doctor so the doctor can get you a little, you know, like a little something. Maybe go ahead and give you a little tranquilizer or something because you know, need not tranquilizer, girl. Sedative. Dina is not a rhino, like in the blow dart. Then Dina start hollering at the lady talking about she don't want to be in control right now because she been in control all her life. Again, the lady grieving and the lady in mourning. But you ain't holler at Car when she was talking about her pussy to you for 52 minutes. And you ain't holler at Liberty when she was, you ain't got no reason to holler at Liberty child because she ain't did shit. Then she starts to cry, Dina. Here go Emerald. Come on, baby. Let it out. It's all right. It's all right, girl. Come on. I know. The lady ain't home, but she might as well at home. Y'all had just told me that this lady had got SA. Then y'all told me she was a suspect in the murder investigation. We had spent buku time with that. Now y'all got me locked into the investigation, and they don't know what's going on. Ain't nobody holding her while she cried. And yeah, she ain't want nobody to hold her while she cried, but neither did Dina though. Nobody's there to support Emerald, but Emerald there to support everybody else. Hey, let me know. Maybe I'm overdoing it. I wasn't here for it. Come on, baby. Let it out. It's all right. Liberty has invited a bagpipe trio to come downstairs to play a bagpipe situation at the wake. I don't know if you ever heard a bagpipe. They're not the most subtle instruments. Dina has finally come downstairs and she was like, Doug was Irish and Scottish, but he didn't really get down with the traditional Scottish like stuff. He wasn't wearing like plaid and patterns, and he didn't really get down with no bagpipes. It wasn't a good look, and now Liberty got egg on her face. I don't know what this whole thing is about, but I need them to give Naomi Watts a little something extra to do. Naomi could carry a scene, baby. We already know Naomi could carry a scene. I don't know what they're doing right now with this plot line they're giving her. Allora, she has called Milan to encourage Milan to have a meeting with Chase / her baby daddy. Girl, intertwined, locked up, and all kinds of messed up. Yeah, girl, you know, you don't want to let Chase in and be a parent, but it's going to get ugly because you're going to end up in court and you're going to end up raising a baby with the person you hate the most in the world. So just come by my office at 6 o'clock, girl. Chase going to be there and we're going to talk about it and we're going to... Why does she speak French? Who is we, yo? We? Girl, please. Milan comes in there smacking on gum. If you want to talk. Or you want to be friends? How about this for fucking friends? And like she started attacking the man. And I really don't like to be on the side of no man. I don't like that they making me side with this man. What they had Milan doing in this scene was, I didn't understand it. And obviously emotions can run high when you are pregnant. All right, cool. All of a sudden, she just literally can't control her emotions. She pregnant fighting. I didn't like that. She threw her phone. She took off her shoes. She threw her shoes at the man, was cussing him out. Chase gets mad and say, "You just gonna go to court and I'm gonna get Card to represent me. I'm gonna sue you for full custody." The lady's still throwing stuff, and I said, let's move on. Allora get over there to Dina's house and they all decide to go upstairs where Dina is in the bedroom with Doug. Doug said, "Girl, you would never catching me in no girl. I will talk to you from the vestibule, babe. I'm talking about through the doorway. Hey, Dina, girl, you all right? You want me to get you some water? They got some lemonade downstairs. Fresh squeeze, girl. You want some? Doorway. I'm not going to stand in no room with no... Girl, hell no. I know Doug was sitting in that same room with all of them. Like, don't y'all see me over here? I can't have no open casket now because y'all out here playing with me." Tiggle Emerald doing the heavy lifting. Doug's body is there, but his energy is alive. And, his energy going to be with you, girl. And that's what made him who he was. And so they leave Dina alone in the room. And they all sitting outside talking. So they talking about how, they all envy the love that Dina and Doug had. Here go Allora. "Yeah, that just got me thinking. Maybe I made a mistake with Chase. I'm supposed to be..." Huh? Girl, if you don't stand up, stand up. So then, of course, the love of the ladies has made Dina come to her senses, and she come downstairs and say, "You just shy." Okay, word to Rafiki. She said, "Call them people and tell them to come get this man," okay? So they come get Doug and they put him in the body bag, but before they close up the body bag, she goes ahead and kisses his face. And Doug said, "Girl, get off." Girl, I'm sure that's not healthy for your, immune, bio, physiology to be kissing on no corpse, bro. We coming on 72 hours, all right? I know that man, his skin probably starting to slip a little bit. I'm not, no. So then Spineless Suzanne go over there by Chase's house. Spineless Suzanne is Allora, girl, because she don't have backbone at first. And the next thing you know, they rolling in the deep, okay? And I say, pause. I wanted more from a sex scene with Kim Kardashian in it, okay? Like, this lady done had her ass and titties in my face for well over 15 years. That's all you gonna give me? She was just like, ooh, it feel good, y'all. Yeah, all right, girl. Yeah. I said, Chase was like, "I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you." And so he trying to, like, manipulate her with that yam, okay? And I don't know what Chase yam hitting for, but it looked like she was enjoying herself. I guess I really couldn't tell. She was like, ooh, yup. Ooh, that feel good, Chase, yup. I said, okay, now. I've been looking for one of her eyebrows to move, child. They ain't even moved when she was on her way to the mountaintop, girl. I said, girl, I just ain't got no hope for them eyebrows, not child. And so that's where the episode ends with a yam and a peach together, grinding and rolling in the deep. You got nice clothes, but you ain't got a tap of self-respect. I think what they're going to do is to have her get pregnant. And so now her and Milan gonna be pregnant at the same time, and he gonna have 2 babies on the way because he a goddamn scoundrel. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of episode 7 of All's Fair. Would you go into a room with a decomposing body? Comment down below. I can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments, cousins. I'm gonna talk to you later. Bye. That was Doug.